Hey there YouTube, the Blue Slasher again here, coming to you with a box opening of a trial deck. I know it's silly because it's a trial deck, but at least I have something to preview. Just bought it after, then went home to buy pizza. Oh, I mean, bought pizza, then went home. And as you can see, it's a full box. It has 6 trial decks of the Liberators. And I only need 4, but I don't know, maybe I'll just keep the 2 extras just in case, or maybe I'll sell it to some people. Anyways, let's get started. Actually can't wait for BT10 to come out, so this deck will actually do something in the format. But for now, I'm going to use that PR Cadeo. Oh wait, I still need this. Yeah, it's like I said, 10k grade 3 will not last in today's format, but at least I have a better grade 3 than using either Garmor or Platina, because they're not Liberators. See, 6 deck box. I mean 6 trial decks. Let's open one. Shop. Oh, I forgot. Sealed. Using combat knife for a cutter. Can't find my cutter here. And as for this knife, don't even ask where I got it. Okay, so some hint. Let's see. Basically, this is what you'll be getting mostly in the trial decks. The manual, as well as deck mat, paper deck mat, as well as the rules on how to play. Here's the deck mat, the standard, the rule book. Oh wait, this is the both starter guide and the playbook, the rule book. And okay, let's get this out of the way. And here's basically the trial deck. So we get, of course, Cancelot Liberator, 2 Dignified Gold Dragoon or Dragon. Okay, let's open here. This guy, Male Xeon, the generic grade 3 13k Counterblast 1. Okay, that's it for the grade 3s. We get 7 grade 3s. For the grade 2s, we get 4 Liberator Galatine, 1 Fallon. Of course, this guy is so important, that so much that you only get 1 per box, as well as Blaster Blade Liberator. Star of the deck. Okay, let's put him beside Galatine. Okay, we get our 3 foils here. This guy, the special intercept, don't even want to remember the name, and the generic 8k that turns to 10k, 11k. You have more cards, or what's it? If you have more rear guards than your opponent, this becomes an 11k. For the grade, that's it for grade 2. We get 12 for the grade 1s. Oh, we get 4 new alternate art Gareth. I don't know why they didn't turn this into a Liberator, but I'm guessing so it won't be broken with the support, so no one will be running all vanillas in their decks. Okay, 4 Liberator Marin. The, the, if you're not gonna run this in the future, might as well run Marin since she looks like she. He's 7k that turns to 10k if you have a Liberator Vanguard. Generic Counterblast 1 plus 1k. Lul upgraded into Liberator and turns to 10k booster if you have 3 or more other Liberator in your rear guard. He's not counted, so you need at least 3 more Liberator in your rear guard. The generic starter Vanguard for any trial decks, the vanilla starter. Of course, 3 crits, 3 draws, 3 stands, and 3 heal. And I love this heal. Finally, we get the girl heal trigger that everyone deserves, but not the one he needs right now. So that's basically it. All of the trial decks have the same content. So I'll be building this deck and trying to compete it in a Dota format, even though BT11 is around the corner. And so this time it's my Pre-BT10 Liberator deck. I just finished disleaving my old Pretzel deck. I'm gonna miss them, but they were, especially this guy. Azelis was okay, but he's too inconsistent. But yeah, let's get started with this Liberator deck. Still love Azel though. Might combine them in the future, but about right now I want to use the pure Liberator. First off, the starting Vanguard, Spring Breeze Messenger. Now he's not a Liberator, but he's still the best Gold Paladin starter in terms of utility. Criff was just for the superior ride, but this guy, you get his skill if your Vanguard, or the one it boosts hits the Vanguard, or the Vanguard. Counterblast 1 with the soul. Look at the top 3. So, you can basically call any units you need. Maybe a 10k booster here, a booster there, or maybe missing grade 2. So as of the moment, I'm gonna use the basic 4 heal, 4 draws, and 8 crit. Yeah, Flame of Victory, still good. For the grade 1s, 3 perfect guards, of course. Not even sure if I need the Liberator mark. It's just for the damage counterblast in case it's in the damage zone, but yeah, I may replace this if I have the extra cash. 2 Liberator Lure, the 10k booster for Gold Paladins if you have 3 or more other Liberator units. Not counting this guy, not counting the Vanguard, you need at least 3 more. At least 1 column and another unit in the other column to make this live. But still a better booster than Tron. So of course, 8 Marin Liberator, the basic grade 1 10k. Now 4 Garrets. I'm not even sure about Gareth anymore since everyone's using 11k Vanguards. Rarely anyone uses 10k. I use 10k, but most decks use 11k now. So going for a 12k grade 2 and back Gareth's not really useful unless it's for early game, unless you want to push for his grade 1 or 2, but it's not really worth it. I may replace this with Slay Gold Dagger. I'm not so sure yet, but I'm gonna keep playtesting and try to figure out what's better. For the grade 2s, 4 Blaster Blade Liberator. Finally, Gold Paladins can retire opponent's rear guard with ease. I personally like playing Royal Paladins because I can retire opponent's rear guards, and Kagero or Narukami always has those advantage where they can -1 the opponent. Gold Paladins have always been push, 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 but they never have any utility to hamper opponent or disrupt their strategy. Okay, so for Fallon, the 12k grade 2, so good. And of course, the vanilla 4 Galatine Liberator. Now, not exactly sure, but I may replace this with S-Crowd when it comes out. Still, I'm not even sure if I still need to keep the 10k vanilla. Again, the vanillas don't really have anything good calling them for this format, or this upcoming format. So for the grade 3, basically, first off, the 4 cancel up, the break ride. So the basic strategy of the deck, ride this one, later if you have limit break, ride another one, ride another one, ride another one, give your rear guards power, assuming your opponent doesn't retire all of your rear guards. Then it's basically it's like every turn, but less I don't, the word escapes me right now, but yeah, less costly, and you can really pressure opponent this time, unlike Platina where it's a 1 turn push and you need to have ultimate break, 5 damage for the ultimate break. And my weird tech choice, 3 Cadeo. Now, like I said, in the upcoming formats of Vanguard, 10k grade 3s are really not really good. But this is basically just for the Liberator name, so cards like Fallon and Marin, or even Blaster Blade Liberator gets its kill because my Vanguard's a Liberator. Basically, this is like Garmor but less consistent. Being its limit break is it gets 5k when it attacks the Vanguard, just like Garmor, right? But the only difference is, this guy, in order to superior call a unit from the deck, you need to somehow hit the opponent's Vanguard and counterblast 1 Liberator. Now this is somewhat situational, but it's the best Liberator grade 3 other than Galatine right now. So unless BT11 has Beowulf or something, I'm still gonna use this guy in the meantime. Some people suggested I use Platina instead. I use Platina so I can go break ride and ultimate break, but the problem is most of the cards here in the deck are Liberator the Vanguard requires Liberator. So cards like Blaster Blade and Fallon and Marin get offline if you ride a non-Liberator Gold Paladin. So yeah, basically this guy somewhat better, but not really. Also, it superior calls the top deck like Vivian. So yeah, it's not really more consistent with Garmor, but still, in my opinion, still better than Garmor since it has the Liberator in the name, so it doesn't conflict with your other cards in the deck. So that's basically it. That's my Gold Paladin deck, or Liberator Gold Paladin deck. Hope it works this weekend, and